explain range of beta particles in aluminum absorber. So beta particles with range of 0.5 MeV have a range of about 1 meter in air. The distance is dependent on the particle energy. Beta radiations is more penetrating than alpha radiations and is absorbed by few millimeters of aluminum, and it can travel up to 6 feet or around 2 meters. So beta particles are emitted with a range of energies lying between 0 MeV and maximum energy of a given isotopes. Here the source which we are taking is thallium-204 source. This is a thallium-204 source. We are and here we can observe the absorbers of thickness 0.05 mm, 1 mm, 1.15, 0.2, 0.25, 0.3, 0.35, 0.4, 0.45, 0.50 mm. So each of difference 0.05 mm. So these are the aluminum absorbers, and you can observe the detector here. There is a last slot. Here we are placing the source at this slot, and at the center around fifth one we are placing the absorbers. So the absorbers are placed between the detector as well as the source here. So it is in between the detector and or the GM tube and the source present. So we are keeping the source in between these two. So from 0.05 mm we are varying the thickness of this aluminum absorbers, which is in increasing order. Here we have a counter to measure the counts. So for high voltage HV, and this is preset time is already set for 60 seconds. So it is we will increase the voltage to 450 volts. Now it is set for 450. This is an operating voltage known as operating voltage. And now we are taking the background counts for 60 seconds. We will stop and start. .60 seconds. This is these are the counts, background counts 23. I'll note down for background count 23. Now we are placing the source at the last slot. So thallium-204 source is placed, and now I am placing the aluminum absorber of 0.05 mm at the center here, or in between the tube, GM tube and the source present. Now I am taking the readings for 0.05 mm. The readings what we have obtained is 320. So for 0.05 mm thickness of aluminum absorber, we are getting 320 as counts. Similarly, we have to repeat the experiment for different thicknesses. Number 2.1 mm, third one, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th. It is in increasing order. Now I will show you the reading only for the two values. I have taken already for 0.05 mm. Now I will remove the absorber of 0.05 mm to I am changing the absorber thickness of 0.45 mm and repeating the same procedure. We have to stop this and start again. So again for 60 seconds we are noting down the number of counts. So as we can observe here, as we increase the thickness of the aluminum absorber, the counts recorded will be less, that is we are getting 46. For the 0.45 mm we are getting it as 0.6, That means as the absorber thickness increases, the number of counts are decreasing. So let me try for the last one for 0.5 mm. I am placing 0.5 mm thickness of aluminum absorber. We will observe the number of counts will start and stop. 0.5 mm, the reading is recorded as 50, so the number of counts has been decreased. So students, you have to do the experiment from 0.05 mm to up to 0.5 mm here. This is in centimeters, that's why we are getting it as 0.005 to 0.045. We are increasing the thickness. So the experiment, what you have to do is repeat it for different absorber thickness. This is in mm. These values, absorber thickness of aluminium is in mm, that is millimeters. Now these are the readings which I have taken in centimeters. After that we are calculating thickness, that is rho into T. Rho is the density of the aluminium absorber, that is 2700, that is 2700 milligram per centimeter cube. That is the density of the aluminium into the thickness, multiply with the thickness here, we are getting the thickness. And for zero absorber thickness, it is the maximum counts you are getting, this is around 3239. Then we are increasing the absorber thickness and we are increasing the thickness of the aluminum absorber. We are getting the readings are recorded likewise. Then after that we are calculating mean of these values, that is the transmitted counts here. Then we are calculating IN, that is I minus B, that is the B is the background counts and I is the mean value what we have taken. Then finding out log of IN. Then we are noting down this. That means the range of beta particles are defined as, the range is the distance travelled by the beta particles inside an absorber before it is completely stopped. For aluminium, then by looking into this graph, there is a typical graph, the counts versus the thickness, we can observe here is an exponential decrease in value. Almost this is the curve what we are observing. Now we will see the plot here, or the value formula. We have range to calculate. In order to calculate the range, that is log of I naught minus log of B. Log of I naught is the intercept value which we have observed here, intercept log of I naught, by plotting log I versus absorber thickness in gram per centimeter square. The thickness, absorber thickness is in gram per centimeter square. This is log of I. So by plotting we are getting a graph like this, and we can find the slope of this graph. Slope is AB by BC, that is we are getting it as 27 centimeter square per gram. It's a value what we have obtained, and from this formula you can calculate log of I naught is the intercept, log of B is the background count, and mu by rho is the slope. So from this is also known as the attenuation constant, linear attenuation value of the aluminum absorber. Then by finding out this, we are by calculating, we are getting 0.166 gram per centimeter square. This is the value of the range of beta particles in aluminum absorber of the thallium source 204 beta source, or the so from this we can find the range of beta particles using aluminum absorber, that is by using GM counter. This is all about the range of beta particles in aluminum.